Hello, everyone. Hi, Shilpa. Hi, how are you? Hi, Anuj. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pop Street, and this is Jayanti. Well, today we are going live with Diva Dhawan. Well, she's a model, she's an entrepreneur, she's a fashion entrepreneur, and yes, today's chat is going to be very interesting. So stay tuned and definitely please feel free to ask whatever you want to ask from her because it's going to be very interesting and we are going to ask a lot from her, so stay tuned and not to miss our last segment for sure. And hi Shilpa, hi, how are you? So let me just check if she's here. So feel free to ask whatever question you want to ask from her. Just write it down on our comment section and definitely we will be answering it for you. Well, hi, Hyde. How are you? Hi, Craft. Oh, so feel free to ask, and I believe she's already here. So let's get her on our chat last segment because it's going to be very interesting. And yes, we have Diva Dhawan today with us on our live. Hi, Diva. How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Finally,
Yes. How's it going?
all good, all good. So,
Great.
how's your went? I hope it went really good.
Sorry?
How was your class? How was your
Oh,
set?
it was great. It was great. It's really nice to start the morning with some yoga. I don't get to yoga as often as I'd like because I end up just stretching while I teach Pilates or something, but it was good. As you can tell, I'm very relaxed.
I can see that. Definitely. All right. Yes, Diva, as we all know, you are a model, are also a fashion entrepreneur. But before going ahead, I really want to know that who is Diva first.
Who is Diva? She is someone that likes many things, is always keeping herself busy, a driving force in probably fashion and wellness, and just always making time for the people that she loves. Yeah, I guess that's it. My work used to define me for so long because I feel like you have the ability to express yourself through modeling and the different types of assignments that you have.
Right.
But I realized the more and more I spent time with myself and just understood like self-awareness, it has a lot more to do than just letting work define you. Thank you so much, by the way, for everyone who's watched the film. It is, I mean, if you haven't, you must see it. I think it's on Sony Live. If you don't have Sony Live, there is another website. I'm trying to remember the name, but I would say for everyone in India, Sony Live.
Definitely, for sure. So, yeah, Diva, now you have mentioned that, self-love, self-appreciation. What do you mean by that? As in, you have talked a lot about in your Instagram and social media. So, what it is all about, how you're working on it, and how you create that awareness, of course.
You, I think it's something that you firstly shouldn't define as work. I think it just comes from a place of acceptance and forgiveness. So, through every time that you have a trial or a period where you know you've messed up or are reacting to something or just have some gut feeling that your behavior is not in sync with the way you feel, you just need to kind of take a step back and like understand why you reacted a certain way, because it'll it will make you totally see it from like a more objective place and a clearer picture. So I think I do that a lot with situations. And it's really helped me overcome things quicker because the minute you accept it, you're okay to talk about it. And then the minute you talk about it, you're releasing that energy.
Wow, really great. And that, well, definitely. And yeah, what are you with now? In, or I would say that,
Sorry, your service is not great. I can't hear you properly.
can you hear me now?
It keeps cutting out.
Already? Okay.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I just want to ask you that how what are you doing in nowadays, or I would say that how lockdown has treated you, or what you have done learn in this period of lockdown.
Well, I've been teaching a lot more. I think that the beauty of, well, I mean, I've definitely discovered the beauty of Zoom. And another thing that I'm starting this weekend are these model workshops. And it's just kind of, I think that like I've been obviously doing this for over 10 years now. And along the way, there's so many things that I had to learn on the job. So I feel like there's a lot of questions that females and males have when they want to join the modeling industry, or even someone who just casually wants to understand like self grooming, finding your personal style, just like questions about social media. And like now there's a whole world of digital creators out there. So I've started doing these courses, which will be on Zoom once a week. They're 1 month long courses where we cover those different topics. And the classes are super small because I want to keep it personal and give everyone time to like actually get to the questions and answers that people want. And I think that's it. Like obviously doing the business with VRTT Vintage on the side, that is a daily hustle, but I love it. I wake up every day and it's just so nice to have worked in fashion, obviously shopped a lot and been a consumer, and now turning that into conscious consumerism and making that a business that I can obviously do every day and remind myself and try to teach other people by example every day.
Wow. All right. So I believe that today is a digital era completely.
Yeah.
If you would have started your career right now, what would you do differently?
Nothing. I don't know. I think it depends because it's so hard to answer that question. I don't know. Maybe I would have probably invested a little more time in traveling, but I did that too. So it's hard to say because I can't put myself in someone else's shoes. I really have just learned from my own experiences, and I can't say what worked for someone now would have worked for me. I'm truly not sure. But I love the idea that now everyone is more open-minded to just people of all ages and types and just weights, shapes, sizes, and that's really cool because you then just see more diversity in like an honest way and more transparent way.
So that's so any tips you want to
Yeah.
give it to the models who are looking forward to have their career in modeling? Any tips?
I would say that there's going to be a lot of advice thrown your way by the multiple people you meet, whether it's managers you want to sign with, or agencies, or photographers, makeup artists, and take it all in, soak it all in, but come back home and know what is actually going to work for you. Don't get caught up in everyone's advice because otherwise you're going to be chasing around like a headless chicken, not knowing which direction to follow.
Right, right. I believe you have started your career quite early, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 15, 16.
All right. So I'm sure you must be having a lot of experience. So what you have faced at that point of time? Any
Um, the one thing that I faced when I started modeling was the acceptance of my skin color. And at that point, I wasn't actually fit enough for working in a place like New York. So it was something that I had to overcome. Initially, it was difficult for me to find an agency, and I'm just happy now that agencies and overall people in the fashion industry are more accepting. And yeah, that's those are like probably the two or three main things.
Do you have any challenges right now which you're facing at the
I don't see them as challenges anymore. That's the beauty of
that's great.
age. But thank you so
And
much for having me on board for this. And anyone who's interested in the workshop, please stay tuned and DM me for more info.
yeah, we would love to know about your workshop. This is regarding your modeling workshop, which you're talking about.
Yeah. So if there's anyone who has is interested in just understanding your personal style, representation, auditioning, you can just email me or DM me on Instagram for more information. And thank you so much for the Pop Street to take time out to interview females in the entrepreneur space.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So the question is that, we all have learned some or the other lessons in our life, right? So what is that one lesson which you have learned and you that right now?
Okay, this is the last question. What's a lesson or takeaway I've learned? Never hold anything to your heart for too long, aside from true love. But other than that, I would say that don't let the people who are not well wishers get the best of you by holding those words to your heart.
Great. Very. Thank you.
Okay, so someone's asking to say something about the film. This is the last thing I will say before departing because I must shower. Wow, that film was a journey like no other because we put so many rules and limitations on our life, and we constantly feel that, we have to live in this like cause and effect. So everything's result driven. And shooting that film and working with Arun and the whole team and playing that character and being able to really bring out Tanya, who was in me all along, it was a great exercise that reminded me that we have so many conditioned ways, and it's important to kind of let go of that notion. So that film is beautiful, the music, the way we traveled, everything about it. And I would tell anyone in any space, it doesn't matter. There's no language barrier. I didn't know Tamil when I first started shooting that film, but a story is a story. So yeah, tomorrow is tomorrow.
There's another question by the audience. The last one, please take it.
Yeah.
That is, hi ma'am, what about your life in COVID-19? Please tell us.
I don't really know what that means. What's the question? My life, well, I think that this lockdown was fairly different than the last one. But yeah, I think that it was, I'm just grateful to be able to be around my family. Okay. So I don't know about my life. I don't know how to answer that, but I'm just grateful that the difference between last year and this year is that last year during lockdown, I was living alone. And this year I got to be able to spend that time during lockdown with family, and that made all of the difference.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank
you all so much. And if you have any other questions, you can just message me. I just feel so sweaty. I have to go shower.
Take care. See you very soon. And all the very best for all your future endeavors.
Bye, Dig. Bye. Bye.
Take care. Thank you so much, Diva. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of this beautiful chat and very quick chat. It was wonderful. And yes, this is not it. We are coming again live. Again, when you have to follow our page to know the details with whom and what time and which date. So stay tuned. We will be coming live next very soon this month, Saturday only at 5 p.m. sharp with very eminent personality again. So stay tuned. Who will be coming next? So for that, you need to follow our page. Thank you so much. Take care and God bless you. Take care. Bye.